Today's Tailfeathers Quick Flight is all about building a force. Each scenario has a Quick Plays Forces listing as part of the scenario setup, but experienced players will want to build their own forces based upon their playstyle and the battlefield conditions outlined by the scenario. First, the player should choose the number of build points you will be working with. Keep in mind the scenario objectives and the desired playtime. Today, we'll be working with 55-point armies. Today's scenario has the Downwind Militia racing to protect Meeps as he returns from a secret mission. The battlefield is long, and there are strong winds to contend with, so they need speed and maneuverability. Let's go ahead and select our units.
I'm going to be playing the Vermin Raiders, so I just had to grab my best birds. I like Grizzard and Snag as a combination because they are the hardest hitting, fastest moving bad bird on the block. My plan is to send Grizzard and Snag out straight towards Meeps. I'm going to try to avoid some death spirals. I'm going to get Grizzard in close and use ranged attacks and even melee attacks, and hopefully a swoop attack to take Meeps down before he can get to his home nest. I'm also going to bring Runk and Chumjaw. These guys are kind of slow, so I'm not even going to try to catch Meeps on the run. I'm going to bring Runk and Chumjaw right towards the center tree to harass any of my enemies that try to set up a camp there. And then I'm going to circle around and try to intercept Meeps before he makes it to his home nest, just in case he happens to break past Grizzard and Snag. I'm also bringing the reliable Snag commandos. They're going to try to camp out in the middle tree and take care of any oak guard that are setting up a sniper spot there. And I'm bringing Stabra as well. Stabra I'm going to send to my enemy's home tree. She's going to be my last line of defense. If there's no action happening on my enemy's home tree, then I'm just going to have Stabra collect resources while she's over there by doing a forage action. And that's my plan.
Today I'm going to be playing as the Downwind Militia. Now, with having to get Meeps escorted, I'm going to have to use as many forces on the field as possible, which means that some of the ranks and some of the unique birds are going to have to go away. So first, I'm going to use Blue Jay and Zur. It's going to be my hardest hitting force. Sienna and Will are going to come along. Aeroflight's really going to help move fast on the battlefield. And then Starling and Snibble are going to give me a little extra range. Both Lily and the Oak Guard units are going to help stay in the middle and try and do some patrol actions and knock down his birds before they have a chance to take away Meeps. We also each need to choose 7 action cards.
The 7 cards I chose for my birds are Tailhold. I don't want to get rattled. I want to keep my birds on task. I also chose Soar. That allows me to get my hook beak in a little bit sooner so Runk and Chumjaw can get into the action. I chose Pistol Attack for Grizzard and Snag because Snag can blast Meeps out of the sky with his big pistol. I chose Veer so that I can get around my enemies without getting into death spirals if I need to. Battle Wind will help me close on the enemies a little bit quicker. I chose Poison Know-How in case I need to defeat my enemy quickly in a death spiral. And then of course I chose Flog, which is another way to get my birds where they need to go much faster.
I have a variety of action cards that are going to help me in this battle. From Battle Squeak and Double Shot that are going to help me on the offense with my attacks, to Tailhold, Iron Spurs, and Evasive Flying that are going to help me on the defense. For maneuverability, I have Pull Reins and Tumbling Freefall that are giving me a little bit more movement on the battlefield. Now that our forces are chosen, we can gather the matching figures and deploy them on our home tree. That's it, we're ready for battle. You can find more of the specifics about building a force on page 12 of the scenario book, or also check out Watch It Played's video, campaigns, and more following the how-to video. Join us next time when we play our scenario and show a couple of game highlights. If you'd like more information about why we chose the units that we did for our forces or the action cards that we selected, please comment below the video.